Yo, what is up, everybody? This King Hitman here, and I wanted to chop it up with you guys about these yellow coins. Now, this is a very interesting situation. I usually like if you're free to play, listen, everybody's gonna summon on a good banner. Like, I'm not one of those people that says like never touch it, but you usually shouldn't touch it. Now, with that being said, of course, JP right now has a top legendary banner up. Of course, they've got the new MVP 17 and Golden Frieza LRs, this, that, third. But why I say this is interesting, like more than ever, is because units that we didn't expect to get easy A's for at least another 6, 7, 8 months are now getting easy A's. Like if you asked me when UI was gonna easy A, I would have said around February to April of next year. So now this is a weird predicament, you know what I mean? So UI Goku got his easy A, and we'll get into that more later. And then of course we have the easy A for Goku and Frieza coming up. Now this is like, matter of fact, let me just scroll over to them. This one is interesting, like interesting enough. Like I don't even have to explain how this is crazy. But of course, they're on their way to getting their easy A. I guess go straight to their LR version. But it's like it's weird that a unit that most people would still call top, I mean, at bare minimum 30, is about to get their easy A. Why is it loading crazy? What is up with this? But yeah, to be announced. But they're getting their easy A soon. We don't know anything about their details, of course, but it's just it's odd. This is an odd situation. The game's usually predictable. And what's crazy is we just started like to get to a point where we felt like we could predict almost every celebration, most celebrations, how they were gonna go. Like people said, oh, Roshi's probably just gonna it's on track to be the 5th year anniversary part 2. Like Roshi's gonna easy A. People gave up hope of Roshi easying because he was so good, and I was like, nah, he's gonna easy A. Like they move in such a rhythm, like you know what they're gonna do. So Roshi's getting his easy A. Also, the free to play units apparently are getting an easy A. I saw Talon tweet out that the UI Goku might not get an easy A, but I guess that doesn't need. Let's just come right back to where I was talking about. Now, going down the list, come on. I don't need to explain why he doesn't get coins. He doesn't deserve your coins. Baby is a good unit. He doesn't deserve your coins. King Khalifa is still a great unit. They aren't good enough to justify a coin purchase over somebody like, let's say, him right here. Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku is a phenomenal unit, and even I feel like he's great. But the fact there are other Gokus, example, if you have Tech Easy A LR Goku, if you have him, like, please do not buy this guy. I know there's like 30 Super Saiyan Gokus in the game, and he's obviously the single best one, but it's just like think about your other options. But let's get into it. These guys are restricted. Like Vegeta and Nappa don't exactly have like a plethora of teams, so I would not suggest using them. Now onto the tech characters. I don't need to explain Goku Black. I don't need to explain SS3 Goku. Like I said, Goku and Frieza are about to get their easy A. So let's just say they end up being the best banner unit or the best LR unit on this entire list of characters. I couldn't tell you to never purchase them. Considering me, who's been playing since like way before they dropped, I never even pulled them until the 5th year anniversary, something like that. I pulled them sometime last year, and I was just in shock. I think I pulled them off the 55 unit multi. Yeah, it was something like that. But like, I'm just saying, like, I understand what it's like to go years without a certain LR. So if these guys easy A and they end up being like a top 5 unit of the game, you can buy them as soon as possible. I wouldn't stop you. I wouldn't. I'd understand. But you also do have to understand that whatever comes with their easy A, we don't know what's coming after that at this point. That's why it's so important that LRs are easying. So that could apply to them, and then like a month and a half from now or 2 months from now, like for Saiyan Day, that could apply to, let's say, I don't know, Bojack or something. Like just for the sake of bringing up characters, like you never know. But anyway, Broly is a great unit. I'm gonna be honest, Broly's overrated. Broly's heavily overrated. He's a great unit. His defense is trash. I don't care what anybody tells me, his defense is trash. you cannot convince me that Broly is a great tank. He's not. I just need that to be known. I have my Broly. He's only 55% to be quote unquote fair. But I've never been impressed by his defense ever. He takes at least 20k per attack unless I'm using multiple items or I have greatly lowered attack on the enemy. Not a great unit. I hate Broly sometimes. Most of the time. I hate Broly fairly often, to be honest. But anyway, on to Jiren. Jiren is one of the 3 or 4 best units you can get with this. He has no name competition. So whatever you like, if you want to use Jiren, you're simply going to use Jiren. I feel like that is a great part of this LR thing because units like Physical Bardock, they've received direct replacements. So for you to buy a Jiren that there's not any Jiren that we can foresee coming sometime soon. So that's a good pickup. Now with Gohan, Gohan is the one where it's like he's also a top 3 or 4 unit, but he doesn't even have the coin availability. So he's sort of like I guess like this right here. He's not applicable to this situation. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But Gohan is definitely a great pickup for almost anybody. Now onto this Gohan. He's the first LR I expected to EZA out of the summonable banner LRs, and look where we are now. So I don't really know when Gohan's getting his EZA. You can't predict anything like that. But he was the one. If you asked me who was gonna EZA, I would have said Gohan by the end of this year. That's just me personally. I expected them to start doing it like late this year for a hype celebration or something. Actually, you know what? I'm a liar. I expected them to do it for next year's anniversary. I expected the category leads to start awakening for the download celebration on Global and JP in August. That's what I expected. Bojack, he is such an underrated unit. It makes me mad. Bojack, it feels like he's barely aged a day. It's crazy. He's definitely the best aging unit out of any of these LRs. Like it's not really close, to be honest. Like nobody, his defense is still ridiculous. His offense is still like he's getting over 3-4 million when you need him to. Bojack is absurd. And then of course we have STR Bojack, who's now finally making this guy look the way he should have been looking for all of these years. And it's just crazy. Like they still go together perfectly, or at least let me rephrase. Bojack has aged perfectly. Now the GT trio, too restricted, man. I don't like units that are only on like 3, 4, 5 teams. These guys aren't on enough teams. Not feeling it. I'd be careful with that one. I'd say no. God Goku, he's a good unit. He's not like he's not like a game changing unit. Like you get God Goku, it's like great. You have God Goku. He's on multiple teams with Realm of God, Kamehameha, Goku's family, all of those. He's great, but he's not phenomenal. He's not a top 3 unit to get with gold coins. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So I stand by that. That's just how I feel. Now on to Rose. Rose is a great unit also. I actually like if somebody told me I got Rose with gold coins, I wouldn't trip. But personally, I feel like if you have the AGL Rose, also I expect before that, this is how I expected the rest of the type leads to work out for EZAs. Gotenks, SS4, Goku, Vegeta, Cooler. Who am I missing? I don't even know. Oh, Angel, Goku, and then I might be missing one more. I feel like I'm missing one more. I don't know. Whatever. That's not my point. My point is, then I expected the Vegito and STR Rose to EZA, like the Tech Vegito Blue. I expected them to EZA sometime in the summer for JP, maybe for the Tanabata celebration. I figured that would make everything line up. Whatever they want to do is whatever they want to do now. This is just my thought process a couple weeks ago, or for that matter, a couple days ago. That's just how I thought they were going to do things. So my point is, there's name comp. So if you have AGL Rose, he's not worth picking up over AGL Rose if you have him like Rainbow. I stand by that. So STR Rose, I thought he was gonna awaken sometime this year. Who knows? They can do what they want. I'll leave them alone. But then again, I guess to be fair, Vegito Blue and AGL Rose did not awaken that long ago at all. It hasn't been that long. So I'm not gonna act like they're in a rush to do it. Now onto the STR characters. I'm gonna try to speed up here. Broly, please, come on. You're doing the most now if you're gonna argue about Broly. Beerus, very specific, needs help. His output isn't worth it, to be honest with you. He's a great unit. He hits he hits absurdly hard on certain turns. He's not worth what you have to put up with. Lackluster defensively. I hate Trunks and Mai. Trunks and Mai might be my most hated LR. I pulled them and they're still SA1 in my box at LR. I hate that unit. Full power Frieza, ill. God Goku now UI Omen Goku. This is the one that's the most controversial because yes, he's still a top 6, top 7 unit in the game, maybe top 8, somewhere around there, He's a A1 unit. He's in that. I guess now it's A tier, but the only units that are in Z tier are Goku and Vegeta. So anyway, he's in that elite category, but UI Omen got his Easy A. The Int one got his Easy A, so I would never suggest getting him if you have the Int one with anything at all. Even if you have him with one dupe, please. The coins are not worth it. The coins take too long to accumulate. It's not worth it, man. Trust. Now, Trunks, we need him to get a Dokkan Fest. This version of Trunks right here. None of the conversation. None of the conversation. No. Don't ask me stupid questions. Bardock, it hurts to say this because I love Bardock, but no. The androids, no, nobody runs androids in 2021. I couldn't find a leader for my life. Broly, crazy because he's one of the more unique cards in the game, but he just isn't enough, I guess. It's sad. I thought he was going to age well and nobody used him, but I guess it's because of lack of teams, so it couldn't be helped. Now finally, this is a top 3 or 4 unit you can get with your coins. This Vegeta right here, he's absurd. However, I do think people are underrating how important it is that he's on a Buu Saga team with that Goku, like whatever iteration of Goku you can get. He's a great unit that hits hard. He defends well. Like, he's underrated. Where does he fit? Top 12 unit? Top 13 unit? I don't know. He's underrated. He's very underrated. Like, it's bad, actually. I don't even remember this guy as a card sometimes. He gets underrated so much. But he's an amazing unit. I wouldn't say pick him up with the coins. Okay, let me give you my list. Most importantly, I'd actually say it's Jiren. So Jiren first. Turles still. I just realized Turles isn't even here. Huh. Okay. Why is Turles? Is Turles not in JP's shop? Huh. That I didn't even peep that. Turles. Whenever Turles returns, get him. Turles is the single best unit that would be on this coin shop. And I think it's not like it's a gap, but it's damn near there. Like, it's close. So I'd say number 1 is Turles whenever he comes back to JP and or Global, even though Global is literally getting him as I make this video. So him. Then I'd say Jiren is 2. And 3, let me just go through the list one more time to make sure I'm good. I'd say that AGL Spirit Bomb Absorb is like number 5-ish. Depending on their Easy A, these guys will be 2 or 3 over Jiren maybe. But let's just say for now, they're off the list. The third most important unit, the third most important unit would be this Vegeta right here. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video here. Hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. I respect all opinions, unless you say something like Trunks and Mai or like Elite. Like, I might like delete your comment. I'm gonna be honest. It's bad. They're garbage. They're trash. It's actually they are a problem. they're just wow. They're garbage. But I'll leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think. Hitman is out. Have a good one.